So the first one that I'm going to take is going to be the paper straw, which is this shade right here. I'm just going to put that in my crease. And then just blend it. The next color that I'm going to go ahead and take is going to be Daiquiri, which is this color right here. There we go. This one right here. That one I'm going to put it on the corner of my eye as well as in the crease as well. I'm just going to actually just start packing it. Not really like blending anything, just packing it. Just so I can get the color on there. And now since I packed it, I want to go ahead and like blend out the edges a little bit so it doesn't look that harsh. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back with that paper straw color, that first color that we put in the crease, and I'm going to go back and try to like blend out the edges a bit better. So it looks like it'll change like a little bit of a color. It's actually really pretty. So because it's no longer that dark, I'm going to go back in and just pack. It's a lot of packing, blending, and like retouching up on the colors because we're just going to use like a couple of colors for the first look. Okay, so now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and work it out to a half cut crease. Okay, so I basically got it all packed on after doing the concealer to try to do a half cut crease. And then I just get, without adding any more eyeshadow, I just kind of blend what I have left over on the brush just to try to blend out both shades so it doesn't look too like a harsh line in between. And then what I tend to do is to deepen up the cut crease because it looks a little sharper. Just whatever left over, I just kind of gently go over. And then to deepen the corner a little bit, we're going to go in with Shake It Up, this one right here. And then we're just going to put it in right here, just in the corner, just to add more depth. And then if you want a sharp line, you can do that, just clean it with that. But I prefer to have it a little like, where it's not so sharp, or like it kind of just blown out, like soften the edges a bit. I'll get a little bit of translucent powder. Okay, so this is the first look. This is just using the shades from the Strawberry Shake. This will be, it's Pepper Straw that's in my crease. And then it is Daiquiri that I put in to darken up the crease as well, and in the outer corner. And then to do like the half cut crease, I ended up using the Berry Fine, which is like a shimmer shadow that I put it on the inner corner of it. And then to deepen the eye on the very end, I used Shake It Up. And then the colors I used on the bottom is basically Shake It Up right here on the outer part, and then I blended in Daiquiri all the way through, and then it's just Berry Fine that's right here on the inner corner of it. And in the inner corner, I just have Berry Fine and Delish mixed, so it's not like really different. The inner corner of it doesn't like, it's not a different color, so it's just the same thing. I thought it would be nice just to kind of like bring it around, to wrap it around the eye. And then I have one eye without eyelashes, without fake eyelashes. This is just what plain mascara, just so in case you don't like to put fake eyelashes on, I figured this would be one way so you could see what it would look like just with regular mascara. And then this is the one that has the fake eyelash if you like to try to put on fake eyelashes. I'm still learning how to put it on. It takes me forever to put it on. So, and these ones are just the Ardell Natural 413, I think, or 143. So this is the first look using that Strawberry Shake palette, and then we'll go on to the second look. I'm gonna go ahead and do, is this gonna be like a really simple, probably just like 2 colors. I think what I'm gonna do is this gonna be Woke, like all over the lid and the crease, and then have, what is this one? Delish, just a little shimmer like in the middle of the eye, which is super simple, easy, like if you want to go to work. And then the other look that I'm going to do on the other eye is going to be more pinkish. It's going to use the rest of the colors. That way you kind of have an idea that you could do different looks with the same palette. This palette's actually pretty good. I like it a lot, actually. It's only $12. It takes forever to get to you because you have to order it online, so the shipping takes a while, but it's well worth it. If you don't like fallout a whole lot, I mean, it does fall out in the palette itself. I just wiped it, but that for me doesn't bother me. The eyeshadow itself, the quality, I think is really good. And when you're on a budget and you want something that's affordable, and if you're into like the pink tones right now, that seems to be really trending right now, I think this is a good palette to have. So let's go ahead and get started with that simple eye look, and then we'll do the other look, which has more colors with the pinks. So the first color that I'm going to go ahead and use is going to be Woke, which is this color right here. And I'm just going to place that all over my lid. Plenty of people do this, and I think it's just a neat, easy trick just to do when you just, you don't have a lot of time and you're just kind of like, I just want something really quick. And it doesn't take very long. It like blends it super easy, like super easy. And then the only thing I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to take my finger and I'm just going to rub it in Delish right here. Just kind of like rub it, and then I'm going to literally just kind of like tap it. That's all I'm going to do, just tap it. Just like that. And then I'll just get that same brush and I'll kind of like just start blending it right here again on the crease to kind of like fade it out. And if you don't like it to be too sparkly, you can kind of like just, blend it again, and it'll fade out, and it has like a light little shimmer to it. And then you could get like what you have left over on your brush and just kind of like bring it down right here under your under eye. Just a little bit, just to kind of wrap it around. And then if you don't have time to, like, if you're going to work, you don't have time to put eyelashes on, or if you want to, you can. I'm just going to curl it really quickly and just have like mascara. And then I always like to put, like, it's just the thing that I always do. I don't do any dark eyeliner. I always do a nude eyeliner, always in the waterline. Just because I like how it opens up the eye a bit. and make sure I look more awake, and that's like something that I just like. It's like a personal preference. So, and after I curl my eyelashes, I tend to push up my lashes a little bit after I do my mascara, and then that's it. Super easy, super fast. It doesn't take a whole lot. Like I think I did that, I don't know, in just a couple of minutes. It didn't take me real long. I just took longer because I was like chatting, witty. And so the second look, we're gonna go ahead and do this. The third look. Sorry, this is the second look, just super easy. The third look, we're gonna go ahead and do it. This one we're gonna use more the rest of the shades. So we've already used Paper Straw. Well, basically all these bottom ones, and then these two we've already used. So now we're just gonna start using all of these ones. We'll still use this one too to put it in the crease, so it'll be like the rest of the pink. So like, you know, you have a variety you could do. You don't have to do one same look. You can like mix up your colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Woke again. So I'm getting Woke again, and I'm just gonna put it in my crease. And I'm just using this as a transition shade. There's two different ways that you can always do it. Some people like to do the dark color first, like pack on the dark color, and they'll use like the transition shade, which is lighter color, to blend it out, to blend out the edges. I guess it's just more of a personal preference of whatever you're used to doing or what you prefer. Right now, because I already started like using the brush to do this eye with Woke, I'm just going ahead straight with this one into the crease for a transition. And I'm kind of used to it doing this way, so there's no right or wrong. It's like whatever makes it look good in your opinion. All I've been doing before I realized it was, all I did was continue putting my milkshake in my crease just to deepen up the color right here. I would pack it and just kind of blend it, well, swipe it, whatever you want to call it, but you know, just trying to blend out the color a little bit. And then I went back a little bit again with Woke just a little bit, and I just kind of like blend it out, just the very top part of this. I go back and forth. So you'll see that repeated motion that I do all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and take a Sip, which is a really pretty, like, it's the brightest pink in the palette right here. It's really pretty. It has a little bit, like, it looks like a little bit of shimmer, or yeah, like a little bit of shimmer in it. It's really nice. But I will tell you that I've already tried this look that I'm doing on this eye. I've already done it before. It does stain your eyelid. I'm not sure if it's only Take a Sip that stained my eyelid, or if it was Take a Sip and the combination of my milkshake. I'm not sure, but because since I used both of them, I will say that when I removed my makeup the other day, it did stain my eyelid. However, that went away like in a day or two. Like, I didn't have it today when I'm doing it again. So I mean, if you freak out about that, then I wouldn't recommend you to use Take a Sip. I think this is the main one that might stain your eyelid, but it goes away. It really does. It goes away like in a day or two. So for me, that doesn't bother me, but I just wanted to give you guys like a little bit of a warning or a heads up in case you didn't know if you're thinking about getting the palette. I'm just gonna pack it all right here too, and then kind of blend it on the corners. Just want to give you guys like a little bit of heads up for anybody that's new to colors such as myself. These ones, since they're so vibrant, they do stain. This one will stain your eyelid a little bit. Like I said, I don't know if it's a combination of Take a Sip with my milkshake, or if it's just Take a Sip. I think it's more just Take a Sip, but that's when I did this eye look. It was the only time my eyelid had like the stain, like of a little bit of pinkness. Don't think it's gonna be like bright pink. It has like a little bit of pinkness, but it went away like in a day or two. You know, let's say I put it on while I have this on tonight, and then it'll be gone by like after a day. It'll be all gone. So I mean, if that bothers you, I would say don't use that shade. But if you're okay, and if anything, if you you could always put concealer on, and like the next day, like to try to hide it a little bit, and just put some brown shadow over it, you know, like a simple little brown neutral eyeshadow look, and it'll be fine. It'll go away before you know it. You know, it really does not. But I don't mind it. I think it's a really pretty color. So But yeah, I just want to let you guys know in case of anything, so it doesn't come as a shock. But I think it's still a pretty color, and it's not something that's gonna deter me from using it. And then now I'm just like, so what I did is I've been applying the color with this side face down, and I would just tap it, and I've been just tapping right here to deepen up or to brighten up the color, all right here, and then I kind of pat, and then I just bring it in, like kind of swipe it in the corner of it, and then I'll flip my brush upside down where you don't see a lot of the color on this side, and then I just bring it down so it could come to the lower lid, like, or under eye. And so the other thing, what I'm just going to basically do is I'm going to go into Whipped, which is this nice little shimmer, very pretty. And the only thing I do, you could either put it on with a brush. I found that it's like, I guess this is just something that I guess everybody already knows with the ColourPops, like if you, or with any kind of shadow, if you put it with you just rub it with your finger and you just put it on, it's more vibrant, like it's just a stronger color of that shimmer, and it just looks so pretty. The only hard thing is that getting into that inner corner, so you could always use like a little small brush, and it's still really good. And just kind of like pack it right here just to get like the inner corner of your lid. And then you can always, spray your brush. I wet my brush, I'm gonna dip it in. I don't know, we'll see here. And then this is basically just it. If you want to leave it, this is one way. I just kind of bring, like I said, I'm going to flip it where it doesn't have all the eyeshadow upside down, just kind of bring it right here. I like the smoked out ones. I mean, I know before I never really like smoked it out for myself, but now I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I like the whole more the smoked out, blown out kind of. Well, I mean, not really blown out, but. Okay, so this is the final look of the last look that I just did. I just added some eyelashes. I put like lipstick, like a little different, like so it could go brighter on this side, a little more toned down on this side. I don't know, so you get the idea. So what I wanted to say overall, my opinion on this palette, I think it is worth it to get, especially if you like the pink tones that you want to try to experiment with, or trying to like play around with it and not spend a whole lot of money, and the palette's actually really good. I would say this is worth it. I really like it. Like I said earlier, I do think Take a Sip does stain your eyelid for like a day or two, and then it goes away. It's perfectly fine, so don't freak out if that happens. It's just the pigment of it, and it's just so vibrant, so that's why. I don't think my Milkshake did that. I think it's more Take a Sip, but like I said, I mixed the two, so I can't really say, because I did this look a couple days ago, and I mean, it wore off. I mean, if it bothers you the first couple of days until it fades off, just put some concealer, do like a little neutral brown look, and nobody will really be able to tell. So I would say the colors are really pretty. I like it. There's more looks that you could do with it. This is just a few ideas to do with this palette. I think ColourPop did a really great job. So I hope you guys like this. If you guys like it, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you like it, and hopefully this didn't bore you, and maybe you learned something, or at least you know that if you're learning how to do makeup, you're not alone. I'm still trying to like learn how to do everything all over again, because there was so many years that I went without wearing makeup, and now I just got right back into it. So you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!